Let's spring into April, April, April. Let's spring.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What's up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and today we're stepping into April. Okay, we're not in April just yet. For the month of April, I'm going ahead and pre-recording the general reading in March, and it's going out in March. But you're seeing a lot of the new things that are going to be happening in April. Honestly, you're seeing all of the new things that are going to be happening in April. You know, we have a new intro if you haven't noticed, and this is going to be continuing on from April on. And I don't know, we're just having fun today. So I thought for April and for every month like this, I wanted to set off the month with some intentions. So for the month of April, I wrote it down. But for the month of April, I have, I think, 5 things that I want to do. Okay, so we're setting goals. And I suggest that you guys set goals with me for the month of April. And also, if you guys want to let your goals be known down below, we can also hold each other accountable for our goals, right? That's the main idea, trying to hold ourselves accountable for the goals that we make. Please hold me accountable for the goals that I make, okay? And maybe then I can actually, get the job done right. So, what I want to accomplish in April. So I wrote it down. I want to read a book in the month of April. I'll explain it after I get done, okay? So I want to read a book in the month of April. I want to go to the gym more. I want to eat out less. I want to eat more salads. And I want to meditate once a day at least 5 minutes. Now, before we get into all of that, the reason that I'm setting these 5 goals and how, some of them might seem easier, some of them might seem harder. I'm trying to figure out what type of goal setter am I. So if you guys haven't already seen the book Better Than Before by, I believe, Gretchen Rubin, I'm going to go ahead and link the Amazon book code down below so that you guys can go ahead and check that out, because Better Than Before is a book that kind of teaches you a little bit about yourself, a little bit more about yourself and what type of goal setter you are and what type of person you are. And I love a good book that will teach me about myself, because I just want to be read, okay? If there's any people out there like therapists, can you look at my behavior and be like, okay, let me tell you about this girl, because I just want to be read like that. I find that very interesting. Psychoanalyze me, okay? So we're getting into the month of April. We're setting goals. I suggest you set goals too. And then we're continuing on this video with a meditation where I count out the numbers for you. And then also I'm explaining the artwork that I drew for April's general readings, okay? So it's going to be... Well, we're already done with the first half where I just set my intentions. The next half would be the meditation, and the last half would be the artwork. So go ahead. The link will be down below to skip around on the video. And other than that, I am very happy that you guys have been here with me, along with me on this journey. Much love, positive vibes, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, Jones Bones. It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and today we're going to be doing a little meditation. Now, this meditation is not one of my guided meditations at all. No. I'm just counting out your breaths for you to do before you tap into any of my pick a card readings this month. Now, everybody and their mama on this, YouTube, who's doing readings about tarot, pick a cards and whatnot, they say that they want you to take your mindful breaths. Now, the mindful breaths usually go as follow, okay? You're breathing in for 5, you hold for 3, and you let out for 7, okay? So today I'm going to be going ahead and just reading, just counting it out for you. And at the end, specifically for this unitedly random energy, I want you to shake. Shake into the random. Shake into the random. So let's go ahead and get into your mindful breaths. We're going to be doing this, I believe, for 5 times. I want to do it for 5 times, okay? Don't judge me. Okay. So you're breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Jones Bones, I want to thank you for tapping into the Unitedly Random Energy. Now you know what you gotta do now. You gotta shake, 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 shake into the random, shake into the random. What's up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and today we're going to be looking into the art that I drew for the April general readings. Okay, so I drew 3 different pictures. So for pile number 1, we have this flower thing. For pile number 2, we can really taste the rainbow right now. And for pile number 3, we're getting a little bit deeper, okay? And that's as much as I can tell you from the image off above. So depending on which group you chose, the images may speak to you, or maybe the images might speak to you and you might want to choose your group differently, okay? Each pile has its own artwork. I just didn't focus on speaking about the artwork in the pile because I wasn't so sure if you guys would want to, understand the artwork the way that I presented it, right? If you would like to see the artworks before they're even like in a video, I do have an art Instagram, Unitedly Random, or Unitedly_random art, okay? You can get to that from my usual Instagram page, or you can just go ahead and the link is in the link tree down below, okay? So that's the little things that I felt like I needed to say before we get into the images. So let's get into image number 1. Okay, for image number 1, I immediately kind of started off like, okay, I want a flower here, and then the flower to have a face. I was just all over the place. I don't know what I was really trying to do. It gave me a little bit of the hangman energy, so I wouldn't be surprised if group pile number 1 did get some hangman energy. The picture is meant to be in reverse. There's a little bit of seeing things differently, and there's also a little bit of a childhood enthusiasm. The sun is out and it's shining, and it gives off the air of spring. All of these images, well, except the last one, kind of gave me an air of spring. When I put the colors around the flower, it was meant to be kind of like, I don't know. How would you look at them? Because I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with chakras that you might need to heal, or something that you need to focus on. There's a lot of energy radiating from this flower. There's a lot of mistakes that are going on, and it's not perfect, but there's also this feeling of perfectly in alignment with the smile on the face. It kind of reminds me of the baby and the sun card. So we have a little bit of the hangman, and then we also have the sun card is what I'm picking up on with this image. With the bubbles, those are bubbles. With the bubbles, it feels like a childlike enthusiasm. We're looking at the world differently. We're stepping into the energy of the hangman from possibly the sun. You guys have to let me know how you see this image down below, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2. Okay, so for pile number 2, this right here is a tower moment. It's a tower moment of rainbows. I love the rainbow. But as you can see, the colors aren't necessarily blending together. There's a clear beginning to a clear end. This image kind of showed me like this is a person who's full of energy, full of love, full of acceptance, right? And there's kind of this idea of the background is a very loving person, but on the foreground, we're kind of doing this tango. We're kind of doing this dance, right? And the dance is between your shadow side and your other side, because, you know, saying shadow side and, you know, the right side, there's no right side in this. There's a dance between this, okay? And it's like, you do not want to bring your shadow side and your other side together. You don't want those things to exist within you. You're kind of ignoring a little bit of the human side, the human aspect, you know, of living. Is we're not perfect, and we have to kind of recognize where we're not perfect. We recognize when we may be in the wrong, and then we also recognize where, you know, we may be in the right in ways. It gives me the feeling that you're not always right is what it's picking up on. A tower moment is something that you're either going through right now or you just left is also what I'm picking up on. The blots of color in the corner are actually kind of representing the shadow side, but also a storm is coming. A storm might be coming within you. It could be your relationships. It could be just you, but something's going to happen where it's going to shake up your way of thinking a little bit, and it's going to force you to change in the month of April. I do feel that you have a generally very positive disposition about life. You're very, the way you look at the world is honestly innocent to a certain fault, but we're stepping out of that energy to step into some more energy. I feel like we're getting to the point where you're going to become a little bit more mature in how you see the world, a little bit more mature in how you see yourself, okay? Thank you for watching my piece of art. If you guys, again, would like to see more of my art, go ahead to, I believe, Unitedly Random art, okay, and I'll put the little thumbnail up there, okay? So let's go ahead and get into pile number 3. So pile number 3, this is my shadow work. Like, we're getting into it. We might have a lot going on with us with the keep out, caution, keep out. I feel like you might be a little bit of an abrasive person. We kind of want to just hide away in our home, hide away in our shadow self area. We kind of don't want to do the shadow work. We're just like, you know what, if we close that building off, it can't hurt us and it can't hurt anyone else. But by closing that building off, by never clearing out the yard, the building kind of, it doesn't say close for long is what I'm picking up on. By just closing ourselves out from the world, it decays, and then the gates that were in the way that kept this thing hidden, the gates are going to deteriorate over time. As you can see, we have multiple gates in the image. We have the gray gates, kind of like the bars, iron gates in the forefront, and then in the back we have wooden gates. But even then, the wooden gates don't necessarily keep anything in. There's a lot of room for someone just to walk on by. And then the caution sign, people can cut that easily. Originally, the little pumpkin was actually going to be a basketball. Don't ask me why. Do not ask me. I don't know. I was trying. But the little pumpkin was originally going to be a basketball because I felt like this had something to do with a little lad or, childhood trauma. But honestly, I think that the universe wants me to see it as a more vague image of, you know who you are, you're hiding stuff away, and you're hoping that by hiding everything away and closing up that door and locking it, that those inner demons will never come out. But the thing is, there's darkness there, and the darkness is going to forever stay there if you don't reach out to your spirit guides, to a counselor, or to people that you trust to try to kind of bleach the darkness away, like kind of step into the sunshine and bleach the darkness away. I feel like you are going through, or this is something in your past, like this feels very depressed energy. This feels a lot like, this is a lot of stress type of energy. I feel like you're walking away from that energy though. So I'm proud of you in the month of April, because we're determining what was holding us back, and we're kind of choking it out. We're like, not anymore. Not anymore. Thank you for looking at this video. I think this image kind of was a scarier image, if they will. If all of my other cards kind of reminded me of a tarot card, this card specifically reminds me of the death card. There is an ending coming. Matter of fact, this is the devil card. The devil and the death card, because we're going to kill the devil, okay? Like, it's over for the devil, no more. We're walking away from this energy, and the first thing we need to really walk away from this energy is to realize that by hiding it away, we solve nothing, right? So thanks for watching another video with your girl Unitedly Random. I hope that these words have reached you in high regard and good vibes, lots of good vibes, and I hope to see you again in another video. Make sure to check out the piles for this reading, okay? So I've linked all of them together, so the people who've come in here early can actually tap into this energy. If you click the links down below, they're unlisted, but they're not unacceptable, or you can't get to it, okay? They're just unlisted for the select few who will listen all the way through to my intro and, want to go ahead and get into the vibes, right? Much love and positive vibes. I will see you next time. Bye.